Lina Medina, a young girl from Peru, was only 5 years, 7 months, and 3 weeks old when she gave birth to a baby boy, thereby becoming the youngest mother in history. This was probably possible due to her precocious puberty and an alleged sex-related abuse that made the child be with a child at such a tender age. This scenario, however, has remained a mystery, especially in medical history. In April 1939, Lina Medina's mother took her to the hospital in Pisco, Peru, to see the renowned Dr. Gerardo Lozada for assistance. The poor woman noticed her daughter's protruding belly, and as someone who lived in an isolated village in the Andes, she looked worried. She believed that evil spirits had taken possession of her young daughter's body, as Lina's stomach seemed to have some kind of unusual growth. At once, Dr. Lozada thought it had to be a huge abdominal tumor. However, to confirm his suspicions, the doctor then conducted a more thorough assessment of the 5-year-old. To his astonishment, Lozada could clearly hear a heartbeat. Alas, the child was carrying a child. To be sure and confirm his results, Lozada then took the girl to Peru's capital, Lima, to see other doctors. The report was positive. She was a small girl in her 7th month of pregnancy. Then on May 14, 1939, at the age of 5 years, 7 months and 3 weeks, Lina Medina became the youngest mother in world history to have ever given birth to a child, a healthy boy who weighed 2.7 kilograms. It was a new development in the history of medicine. A miracle. As the young mother's pelvis was too fragile to sustain a normal birth, the infant was born via caesarean section. To a far greater surprise, all went well, and the mother and the child were in good health. The boy was named Gerardo, after Dr. Gerardo Lozada, the doctor who took care of her unusual case. Lina quickly became a national sensation, and subsequent medical tests showed that she had a rare disorder known as precocious puberty, a situation in which a child experiences puberty at an unusually young age. This rare condition occurs in 1 in every 10,000 children. In reality, her ovaries had completely grown. Further studies have confirmed that she had her first period at the age of 3. At the age of 4, the breasts grew progressively. At the time she clocked 5, her body showed signs of advanced maturation with a rapid growth of bones. Now, the most troubling question in all of these was, who impregnated the girl? At first, the Peruvian authorities believed that Lina's situation was a case of child incest. As a result, her father was arrested and charged with sexual assault. There was nothing substantial to validate the claim, however, and Lina's father was released. As of today, the identity of the father of the boy has never been revealed because of the probability that Lina was too young to know. Lina's parents raised the girl and her son together, and the boy, Gerardo, assumed that Lina was his eldest sister until he was 10 years old, when he was told that she was actually his mother. Dr. Lozada continued to offer his support to the young mother and her son, and during Lina's teenage years, she was employed by the doctor in his office to earn a salary. Subsequently, she was able to obtain some kind of education for herself, as well as for her son, Gerardo. With time, Lina Medina married a man named Raul Jurado, and together they had a son in 1972. The boy was 33 years younger than his half-brother, Gerardo. However, Gerardo died at the age of 40 only 7 years later due to a disease of the bone marrow. According to Dr. Gerardo Lozada, the story of the youngest mother in history, Lina Medina was the most incredible thing that had ever happened in the course of his career, and of course, a mystery in medical history.